Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel and greetings from Boston. For those of you that are new to my channel, I used to live in Boston for almost 15 years and I have a blog which is still called the SavvyBostonian. I'll leave a link down below. I've just checked in to the citizenM hotel. It's the new one that's in the Back Bay. There's also one, I think, by North Station, I want to say, Faneuil Hall North Station area. So because I used to live in the Back Bay, I love staying at hotels in this neighborhood. So in this video, I'm gonna do a hotel room tour and a hotel room review. So basically what I do in these videos, I give you a tour of my hotel room. I'll show kind of any of the other kind of public spaces that I check out in the hotel. So this hotel has a gym, has a restaurant. I haven't booked, I didn't want to pay $20 a day for breakfast, but maybe one day I'll splurge and do it. Yeah, and then I'll just give you my honest review on what my stay was like and if I would recommend staying here. This is a very long intro, so without further ado, let's get into the room tour because I know that's what you really want to see. So I am in room number 823, and this is what you see when you come in. So all of the rooms in this hotel are the same size. So I'm standing right against the door, and to my left are all of my suitcases from London with a little closet area with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not a lot going on in the hanger department. We like to count the hangers on this channel, but I do need to give a little bit of a shout out if I can get it off the door handle. How hilarious is this? It's literally a picture of a naked woman and it says, citizenM says don't come in, there's someone naked in here. Interesting, love it, quite fun, playful. All right, now, so when you come in, we have a little mirror. So this is what I flew in today from London. And then there are actually two other little slots here. So I've got my handbag and my coat. To our left, we've got the bathroom, which we'll look at next. We'll come back and look at the sink vanity area, but let's show you what you want to see, like the bulk of the room. So it is a small room. As mentioned, all the rooms in the hotel are the same size. So you only have one choice, but basically the beds are kind of pushed all the way in the back. We really need to talk about this, but we'll get to that in a minute. So we've got a bed with some under the bed storage and really nice size bed. I mean, you would have to climb over one person to get out if there's two of you, but as far as beds go, it looks like a nice king size bed. So really nice and spacious. Now, I don't know what the heck this is, but this is like really random pillow, I guess. I feel like I don't want it looking at me. Yeah, and then there's also some little books on the bedside table, which, no joke, one of them is called Why You Will Marry the Wrong Person. This one here, there's a book on self-knowledge, one on how to find love, and one on confidence. So maybe I'll do a little reading while I'm here. And then it does have a flat screen TV, so you could just cozy up in bed and watch TV with a nice welcome message to me. I'll show you the view in the morning because I've checked in late at night. It's like a little after 8:30 p.m. right now. We've got this very cool light fixture there. There's some reading lamps on both sides of the bed. I don't know why this has, that's kind of random that this is like something you can pull. Do I want to know? I don't want to know. Now, in terms of, the room is a smart room, so apparently you can pick the time of housekeeping on the tablet, so I've got to play with that. And then each of these switches does something different. So day curtain, night curtain, bright light, and night light. And then there's also a phone mounted on the wall, really to conserve all available space. And then we've just got your standard American plugs over here. And as you can see, there's also the two different types of USB plugs as well. So for your phone or your tablet, which is nice. And then, yeah, we've got a little desk area, which actually looks like pretty decent in terms of a little workspace. Now, before we leave the bed, I want to share the in-room safe is actually in one of the drawers under the bed, which is kind of cool. So looks pretty spacious. It comes with instructions. And then really randomly, the TV remote is in the other, I mean, why did they put the TV remote in a drawer when you could like put the TV remote right there? I don't know, that's just not intuitively where I would put it, but hey ho. And then we've got a little stool over here. And then moving on over, let's go check out the bathroom. Now it's funny because there's also, this is where the shower is. I guess you could like, if you wanted to, if someone was still sleeping, you could, I don't know, pull the sheer curtain over, I guess, if you wanted to. There you go. I don't know if you could actually see through the shower. I'm staying on my own, so I won't be able to have anyone tell me. But let's look at the sink area and then we'll look at the bathroom. So with the sink, we've got kind of I guess like a pretty, there's some compartments we can check out, shall we say. So we've got the tissue box here. Is this like a, ooh, oh, okay. This is like a little mini refrigerator situation. That's kind of cool. So I guess, so there's some free filtered water in the canteen 24/7, as well as, I guess they said the tap water is safe to drink. So you can store stuff in there. So that's nice. I might get some little like yogurts and stuff for breakfast tomorrow. Then down here, citizenM says the hairdryer is hiding. That's hilarious. We've got some little towels over here. And then on the sink area, we've got a hand and body lotion and a soap. Got a tiny sink, but looks well appointed. Got yours truly here. And then we've got 2 cups and also a vanity light and a mirror light. Ooh, fun. We get to play around with all the lighting configurations. Now let's go check out the bathroom behind me. So we do have a bar here for the towel to dry. Dun dun dun. So when we open the door, we've got the toilet, first and foremost. You've got the 2 flushing options, 2 rolls of toilet paper, set of towels there, and a little mat and a trash bin. And then in here, we've actually got the shower itself, which also has its own little door. So I guess if you don't want water to leak out, that's quite nice. And then you've got both a hand shower and an overhead shower. And then inside, so it's actually like a pretty big, I would say, for like a standalone shower. I used to have one of these in my first flat in London. This actually looks okay size-wise. And then it shows you like the temperature control. And then in terms of what the room comes with, it's just shower gel / shampoo in one. Somehow you get 2 of those. Oh, AM and PM. Citizen AM and Citizen PM. Oh, that's kind of funny. So there must be some ingredients in it that are better for day versus night in the shampoo. And then you also have the conditioner over here. And then I also forgot to mention there's another waste bin over here, which looks like you've got regular trash and then recycling on the other side. So you've got options there. All right, and then let's take a look at the tablet. Oh, so it's actually 9 p.m. now. Let's see, swipe up. Ooh, howdy Citizen Jessica. Wow, look at this. Everything is so personalized. I love it. So tap to start. Okay, so I can manage the room cleaning. Okay, so I can do controls, I can do media, cleaning, and more. So let's see what cleaning. So basically, if you don't get your room cleaned, they make a €3 donation to charity. So, okay, it's interesting. All right, so if you wonder what's under more, it's just some guides to Boston. Looks like they might have an affiliate program with Get Your Guide because there's 10% off tours with Get Your Guide. I also use Get Your Guide as an affiliate. I mean, to be fair, you can just go on the SavvyBostonian.com and look at my Boston guide as well if you want all my advice as someone who lived here for almost 15 years. Now, okay, so controls. So this is where you can do all the temperature, the lights, the curtains, the mode, and then I think media is the TV. cool. So you've got, like, you can just basically, I quite like this because you don't have to flick on the remote control. You can just pick the channel you want to watch because, yeah. And then there's also wellness. Oh, there's also like some fitness videos as well if you wanted to do that. So cool. All right, so first impressions of the room are I think I'm gonna be very comfortable here. It's not a big room, but I'm a solo traveler, and I've actually stayed in hotel rooms even smaller than this. The Block Hotel at Gatwick Airport comes to mind when I think of that one. So I think this is gonna be great, but I'm curious to test because we are in a very busy artery in Boston. I wanna test, like, are the rooms noisy? Can you hear other guests next door or in the hall? Can you hear street noises? So when you come to check in, I've literally just checked in like the crazy pouring rain, and I have those 2 big suitcases that you saw, and the turnstile is not electronic, so I'm trying to like push my suitcases in while I push the turnstile. So citizenM, you gotta like gotta have like a handicapped option, especially for not even handicapped, but just trying to schlep 2 big suitcases in by myself, and it's night, so you need like the room key, I think, to use the side doors or something, and I didn't have a room key, so yeah, it was just like production. But once I was upstairs, it was very lovely. And then you check in either on the mobile app or in the kiosk, so I didn't bother to download the mobile app because I don't know how often I'll be staying at citizenM hotels, and it's just like another app on the phone. But it was super easy. You just, like, I booked through, I think, hotels.com, and it just gives you a code in your booking, and you just enter like your last name or the code. I entered the code, and it pulls up your booking, and then you get a choice of like which room you want to stay in. So it gave me 4 options. It gave me like lower floor, like Mass Ave view, lower floor, Newbury Street view, upper floor, courtyard view, or lower floor, courtyard view. And then I just ran a quick Google search to be like, what's the best kind of room to stay at in the citizenM in the Back Bay, and it said higher floor was better. So the only higher floor option was the courtyard view. So that's the room that we're staying in. So we'll get to see what's outside tomorrow and what that entails, and if it's quiet or not, if there's any sort of view situation. And then from what I could see of the communal areas walking through to where the elevators are, it looks really cool. So you do get a super small room, but then you get all these awesome communal spaces. So if you're like me and you're a solo traveler and you want to bring your laptop in like a cute atmosphere kind of place to do some work, that's why I booked this hotel, as well as the location in the Back Bay. So I've had 2 apartments really near where this hotel is, so I know the neighborhood so well, and I love staying in the Back Bay. So yeah, so I am exhausted because it's 9 p.m. now, it's 2 a.m. in the UK right now. So as you can see with the tired face, I think it's time for me just to do a little bit of light unpacking to decide what I need for the next few days, and then get an early night's rest. But I will check in with you in the morning, let you know how the first night's sleep went, and then we'll go on a little exploration together to get some coffee and see more of the hotel. Good morning, everyone. Actually, it's more like midday. It's 1 o'clock and I'm about to leave for lunch, but let's do a little check-in. So I woke up at probably, I think, 7:30 this morning, and when my alarm went off, I thought it was still like the middle of the night because that's how good the blackout curtains are. So, and then I just thought, oh my gosh, when is sunrise in Boston? No, sunrise already happened. So I saw as the curtains lifted, it was beautiful sunrise outside. So with where the courtyard views are, the sunrise almost happens where like the Prudential Center or the John Hancock building are. So from where I'm looking at the courtyard, it's like to kind of like the diagonal left is where, so you don't really get like a full sunrise view from here. The buildings are blocking it, but it was just so pretty to wake up to that this morning. And then I just I took it easy in the morning. I immediately made an order at Dunkin'. So I still have the Dunkin' mobile app, and full disclosure, I used to work for Dunkin'. I used to run their social media. way back in the day. And so I'm still like, Dunkin' is everything to me when I come back to Boston. And there's a Dunkin' about 1 block away from the hotel. So I mobile ordered just medium hot coffee with unsweetened French vanilla and some almond milk. Old coffee orders die hard. And I also got just an egg and cheese on an English muffin. And I walked it back to the hotel, came back up and grabbed my laptop and just ate breakfast while I got a little bit of work done. And I have to say the communal areas in the hotel are just lovely. I was in this booth situation where I had my Dunkin', my breakfast sandwich, my laptop. There was a plug there and I was in like a nice cushioned booth that maybe would be like a 2-seater. It was great. So I just spent about an hour going through some work things, eating the breakfast, just being a bit leisurely. I did also cheekily see the breakfast buffet, so I did not. It's $20 a day to get breakfast in your hotel, at the hotel. And I did get to explore it. It does actually look really nice, to be fair. I think it's one of those things, if they would have given you like a discount on the breakfast to include it in the room, I probably would have done it, but I just felt like $20 a day is a lot. And so my breakfast at Dunkin' was like $4 and change, but it's probably usually about $6 because right now with the mobile app and the loyalty program, they're running like a $1 medium coffee per day situation. So yeah, $4 and change for my breakfast compared to 20. But to be fair, my breakfast at Dunkin' really paled in comparison to what they offer in the breakfast buffet, with all like these different kinds of pastries, really nice looking breads, all the cereal options you could want. They had, it was funny, there was one sign where it was like, there's ice creams and it's like, not for breakfast. I think you can just pay for those separately other parts of the day. There's all the juices. There were eggs, bacon, breakfast potatoes, sausages. So your kind of classic hotel breakfast situation. So yeah, I mean, it was kind of nice that I could just, they're so chill at this hotel that I was just like with my phone filming it, but I was not like a paying breakfast customer. So it wasn't like other hotels where you have to like meet and greet someone when you walk in. I wonder if it's a bit more honor system, or there is someone who's behind the bar that I'm guessing they probably check who's paid for breakfast or not. But yeah, so I got to film it just to show you a little bit. And then after I digested from breakfast, I also made my way to the hotel gym, which is on the 3rd floor. The gym is lovely. And it's also a note as well, because the 3rd floor isn't like the hotel starts on floor 2. So the 3rd floor isn't that high, but it actually feels high. So I actually think maybe some of the lower floor rooms would probably be just as lovely as my 8th floor room. But the gym has 2 Peloton bikes, 2 treadmills, and a rowing machine. And then there's 2 kind of benches with all the free weights, and there's mirrors. So I just chose to do a workout I had saved on Instagram. So I just needed free weights and one of the mats. And so that was nice, just did a good workout. There were 2 other people in the gym with me, so I was trying to like film a couple little sneaky snippets around them. But yeah, so far, I think for what I wanted the hotel for, it's really living up to expectations. And then the other question I know you're gonna ask is noise and soundproofing. So my courtyard view room means we're essentially above the Mass Pike, so you can hear some car noise from it. But there's also like the in-room kind of air conditioning, air filtration, which I think kind of sounds out some of the street noise. I did hear like a honk or 2 before I went to bed from Mass Ave, but didn't hear anything that woke me up overnight. And my sleep cycle app, which is, it's an app that actually listens to you sleep, so it tells you if you snore or whatnot. It didn't pick up any noise disruptions from other people in the hallway or cars. So I think we're off to a pretty good start. But yeah, it's not completely silent, but what I would say is I didn't even need my little earplugs that I always travel with. These are by Loop. I'll leave them linked down below. You can get them on Amazon. So yeah, didn't even need the earplugs. I just slept like a rock. Okay, so now I'm starving. I don't know, as I was filming this, my stomach has been like loudly growling. I hope you can't hear that. So I'm actually gonna go just like a block down Newbury Street to a place called Trident, which is one of my favorite like all-day cafes. They do breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's kind of like an all-day breakfast vibe, but they also do sandwiches and tacos and salads, smoothies, coffee, and it's in such a cute bookstore. So I figured I might as well just bring my laptop with me because I actually am editing a YouTube video right now. So I want to work on that a little bit while I eat, and then I want to just come back and drop the laptop off and go for a walk before it's dark out. So it's dark at like 4:15 p.m. is sunset in the winter here in Boston, which is like London. So anyways, I've just rambled on for almost 7 minutes. So I will do another check-in on the hotel before I check out. Hey everyone! So just wanted to do the wrap-up of my stay at the citizenM in the Back Bay. Overall, it's been an amazing stay, but just wanted to fill in a couple little gaps here and there. So shower pressure, medium. I actually like a little bit more pressure in the shower. I found it a little bit light for my taste, but that's just personal preference. And with the pillows on the bed, there's 2 very firm ones and 2 very soft ones. I would really love something more in the middle, but not the end of the world, but just my personal opinion. Those would probably be the only little niggles, but I would say everything else was just so wonderful. I used the Wi-Fi both in the room and in like the living room, 2nd floor. Not the fastest, but like pretty solid. I did actually upload a YouTube video while I was here, and I didn't think it definitely was faster than my flat in London, which has really slow Wi-Fi. So yeah, would I stay here again? Absolutely. I thought the room was super cozy, loved the blackout curtains, almost too much to the point where I felt like I was waking up in the middle of the night every morning when my alarm went off, because like there's literally nothing that gets past them. Location is great in the Back Bay. I actually used to live like right in between where this hotel is. I used to live down by the Christian Science building, and then I used to live on Marlborough Street, which is by the Charles River. So it was really nice to be kind of in my old stomping grounds and just to walk everywhere, and it's been really great location wise. And another thing to mention too is after 11 p.m. they do have security downstairs who asks to check your room key before you come in. So that's also like a really nice touch as well. I didn't get to try the breakfast just because I thought $20 was like a bit much when I could just go run to Dunkin' for like a couple bucks. But it did look nice, so I showed that to you in the video, and I really liked the gym. I only used it once. I had ambitions of using it more than once, but serendipitous coffee meeting yesterday morning just threw that one right out the window. It's always better to see friends than it is to get the workout if I'm given the choice, because I'm only in Boston for so long. So if you have any questions at all, please leave a comment down below. If you found this video useful, that also means the world to me if you leave a comment and let me know. Hit the like button if you liked this video, and I would love it if you would consider joining me on this wonderful YouTube journey by subscribing. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you soon.